Hello and welcome on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. A very good afternoon to all of you joining around the globe today on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com. And we are here bringing you the live pictures of another third week fixture of the Papare Football Championship 2019. Mazenod College today taking on St. Patrick's College all the way from Jaffna. And we are here at the Mazenod College grounds bringing you the live pictures of this final encounter of the third week of the Under 20 All Island Schools Football Championship, the Papare Football Championship 2019. The teams are still getting ready, warming themselves up for this big clash, and we've got some time in our hands just before the kick of the match, as we've highlighted throughout our past days as well. It's the heat and the warmth that's making the delay. So the match was originally scheduled to start at 3:15, but with the heat and the warmth around and the weather factors, the teams have taken a bit of time until the sun goes down for little some time, and then they'll probably go on for the match. As we speak, you can of course see on the screen on your right corner, that's the Mazenod College team preparing for their group photo, and we've got the St. Patrick's team on the field as well. So everything, in fact, the referees are here as well. So all the personnel have arrived. It's just the fact that it's a little bit too hot, a little bit too warm out there. It's not favorable conditions for the sport to operate, and thus they've decided that they're going to wait for a bit. They're going to wait till the sun goes down for a little more time and then go for the kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned and logged on www.thepapare.com. It's the Mazenod College Kandana taking on St. Patrick's College Jaffna today, the final fixture of the third week of the Papare Football Championship 2019. You're watching the live pictures brought to you by www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. We're coming to you live from the Mazenod College ground, Kandana. Stay logged, stay tuned. We'll be back after a short break.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/thepapare-tamil.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
5කින්
Hello and welcome back on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. You're joining back live of this one of the matches, one of the final fixtures of the third week of the Under-20 All Island Schools Football Championship, the ThePapare Football Championship 2019. It's the Mazenod College Kandana taking on St. Patrick's College from Jaffna. We are bringing the live pictures from Mazenod College Kandana grounds. It's another delayed start with the warm with the weather factors. Just as we said earlier, there you go, St. Patrick's College coming all the way from Jaffna to Kandana. Mazenod College is hosting this match, one of the final fixtures of the third week of the ThePapare Football Championship. They've got some under-19 national talent in the Mazenod lineup as well. And the important fact and the most interesting fact is that both these schools are coming after a win each. So both of them are hunting for their second win. Mazenod College managed to beat Dharmaduta Vidyalaya 5-0 in their opening fixture, while St. Patrick's College managed to beat St. Sebastian's Cotoneria 5-3 in their opening fixture. So both the teams are in sublime form, scoring 5 goals each in their opening fixture. So they will definitely look on to capitalize on this game and have that winning advantage going into the knockout stages. And it will be interesting to see who will go on to win this match, with the fact that they've scored 5 goals in their opening match, and how many goals will they score today, how tight the game will be. All these factors will make this encounter a pretty interesting one. Joining with me in commentary today is Irshad. A very good afternoon to you, Irshad. It's going to be an interesting clash, isn't it?
Yeah, good afternoon, Lelum, and good afternoon, all the viewers. Indeed, it will be a heavyweight clash. Two favorites from this group to go through to the knockout, and Maristella also part of this group. So, very, very important game for Mazenod hosting the boys from Jaffna to increase their point tally. As we have a look at the team sheet, first we'll have a look at the visitors. St. Patrick's College, skippered by Nirmala Kristepan, jersey number 6. R. Shandan, jersey number 11. A. Dhanishan, jersey number 3. J. Jeru Thiran, jersey number 17. Baviraj, wearing jersey number 8, who has scored 3 goals in that 5-goal game against St. Sebastian's. N. Satish, jersey number 16. John Loyas, jersey number 7. A. Sharon, jersey number 4. And Aniston, the man up front, jersey number 9. Anthony Das is jersey number 18 and Dinias is wearing the jersey number 10 for St. Patrick's.
Well, those are the visitors for you. Let's take a look at the hosting college here. Dimmaston College Kandana wearing jersey number 25. Dinit Tikshara wearing jersey number 10. Nipun Fernando wearing jersey number 7. Nimshan Soisa wearing jersey number 15. Nisal Udyanga wearing jersey number 11. Shiharu Fernando wearing jersey number 3 is Diluk Shanuka wearing jersey number 17. Avishka Deshan, who is also a part of the national under-19 squad. Then we have Pramod Dilshan, who's wearing jersey number 6, and we have Jayan Malinda wearing jersey number 21, Banu Jayakodi wearing jersey number 8, and filling that final slot in the team card is Sudan Anthony wearing jersey number 9. The home team for the day, Dimmaston College Kandana, and we can see on the screen both the teams are getting ready for the lineup with the 3 referees. So the match is all set to start here. Just as we said, both the teams are coming after a win in their opening encounter, scoring 5 goals. Dimmaston College Kandana went on to beat their counterpart in their opening fixture 5-0, while St. Patrick's College went on to beat St. Sebastian's College Cotoneria 5-3 in their opening fixture. So both the teams have done brilliantly well, and just as Irshad mentioned, 2 favorites of the tournament going head to head and trying to get that winning advantage just before the knockouts. We have 2 more matches happening today, Irshad. If you can just update about that.
Yeah, we have another favorite, Zaira College Colombo, traveling all the way to Trincomalee, taking on Al-Aqsa College Kenya. And we also have in the same group Dharmaduta going against Sebastian.
Dharmaduta is the college that lost to Dimmaston College in their opening fixture 5-0, so they will want to win a game there in their second match, while Dimmaston College will take their home advantage into play probably and go on to beat St. Patrick's College. That would be their wish. But on the other hand, St. Patrick's is not going to be easy. The Jaffna boys are full of stamina and fitness, and this warm weather is nothing surprising for them. So we will have to see how Dimmaston College tackles their pace and their energy in the game. It will probably be the difference of the game will probably be that.
Yeah, indeed, Lalum. Dimmaston are playing at home, so they will know the conditions. However, the weather, the boys from Jaffna will be well suited. And talking about the other games, we also have Jaffna College, Jaffna Central College rather, coming down all the way to Colombo to take on Royal College Colombo. That game too happening today. And to give an update of the matches on week 3, which has happened so far. The game yesterday, Gampola Zaira College beat the defending champions St. Joseph's 1-0. And up in Kandy, Baduria Central College Mavanella beat the other St. Peter's 2-1. And the surprise of the day was St. Benedict's College hosting Gateway College Colombo, and Gateway winning by 8-1. And that's the biggest surprise in week 3. And we're hoping to see more goals in this match and the other matches happening all around the country today.
That's St. Benedict's second loss, because last week they lost to Holy Cross College Kalathura as well, 1-0, and they had a red card. Probably is that the reason why they were down 8-1? Could be a reason. Their best player was in the bench for the match.
Indeed, the game against Zaira College, where Gateway started the tournament, we saw a glimpse of brilliance from them in the second half, especially when they scored against Zaira. So going into this game, the match was at 50-50, but Ben's crumbling under the pressure of not having their best player and losing heavily. And just one more game remaining for Ben's, and that is 2 against much fancied Zaira College. As we have Mazenod, who is going to be kicking off left to right on your screen in the blue strip, and St. Patrick in their familiar yellow and green.
Well, Gateway winning is happy news for them. It's also happy news for you, well, because this championship just opened up. It's surprises like that, and it's an open championship for anybody to take on, so there is no clear favorite as to who will go on win. And the Mazenod College starts proceedings at their home ground, and we will see at the end of the 90 minutes, so will they really fancy in their home advantages, or will the boys from Jaffna take this title and get their second consecutive win? It's not the best of the starts. It was a floppy start, but definitely they have much more time remaining in the clock for them to capitalize and go on to have a brilliant game of football. We invite you to stay locked and stay tuned on www.ThePapare.com. And if anybody of you, if your friends are missing this match, you can simply tell them the replay of the match will be also available on a YouTube channel, so you can simply click the bell icon and subscribe and watch the replay as well. So everything happening here at the ThePapare Football Championship 2019, and it's Mazenod College taking on St. Patrick's College Jaffna. We're coming to you live from Kandana Mazenod College grounds.
Avishka Deshan trying an early shot away, not heading the target. So the Mazenod will try to use Avishka Deshan's experience in the midfield. And they also have Pramod Dilshan, who have been among goals, scoring 2 goals in the game against Dharmaduta.
First floppy attempt at the goal. It's a slow start. Teams will take their time to settle down with the weather, with heat here. It's been a factor throughout the championship so far. The 3:15 kickoff has been delayed because it's been pretty warm out there. Ball with St. Patrick's College now. They are in the defending half, now into the opposition half, attacking. A nice little through ball for the left wing. And unfortunately the flag goes up. It'll be the Mazenod ball.
A nice 1-2. Looking for a cross, and here comes, it's an opening. It's excellently kept by the goalkeeper for St. Patrick.
Even though they are playing football in a quite a slow pace, they are playing their football in a very formidable way, creating chances, and that's the first corner of the match for the Mazenod. And the ball comes curling in, but falls into no man's land. Unfortunate for the Mazenodians. A very high ball could just safely land in the hands of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's in Satish, the goalkeeper for St. Patrick's, did well to save from the on-rushing Mazenod forward. So excellent work by the goalkeeper.
Both the teams seems to be following their strategies well, placing themselves in the correct positions, getting those through balls and crossings quite perfectly. A clear chance here for St. Patrick's, and defense comes and clears it away, rather interrupts it.
Once again, excellent work by the defense. Both the teams' defenders done well so far. And here's Avishka Deshan. A bit too much power on that kick. He's looking for his right wing.
Free kick opportunity for St. Patrick's College. And a good kick at goal, but doesn't find the target.
Yeah, he tried to hit it on the up, chest it down and tried to volley it. So it's been a bright start by both the schools, trying at least attempting to get a shot on target.
Indeed, Irshad. The pace has been slow, but they've played football in a formidable way, placing themselves beautifully. Another chance here for St. Patrick's College, just in front, but the Mazenod College in their defensive ploys does well to keep things slow. But St. Patrick's College again, it's right in the middle for anybody to grab. St. Patrick's gets a better of it. They're in the defending half, but managed to get the ball through. Beautiful footwork there to beat the defender, but unfortunate he couldn't go forward and gain more territory.
Here's Harshantan going to take that free kick. He was one of the star players in the last season's championship, where St. Patrick's came all the way to the quarterfinals and even managed to beat Columbus Zaira in a very entertaining game. So Santhan, very important for the team, along with their skipper Nirmala Kristipan, who too was a member of that squad. And the game last season up in Jaffna ended 1 apiece. The Mazenod did well to go and draw the game. So both schools, both teams know each other well. Most of the players from last season still playing for both the schools. Here's the Mazenod with another cross coming in. Defense there to block it.
It's been a close tussle from both the teams here. Inside the first 10 minutes still, we've seen so many chances created. And both the teams have done well in their defense and offense equally. We'll have to wait for an unforced error for either of the teams to go out there and score.
There's another through ball. Looking for the right wing. Couldn't get his foot across to get that ball across. What the Mazenod has done so far well is they have hustled St. Patrick's in their own half. They are not giving them time to settle on the ball. That's why they are winning those second balls and making St. Patrick commit errors. As once again the Mazenod beats his man pretty easily, but his touch eluding him. Looks like Nimsan Soisa. That's a poor goal kick. As another excellent through ball by Kristipan. That's the third time they tried to thread that ball to Dinias. So St. Patrick's looking to attack from their right wing. They have made a couple of moves trying to release that right winger. Here, unsettled ball. Excellent defense once again by Mazenod. Foul against the Mazenod. Kristipan was left unmarked. Should have done well, Nirmala Kristipan. He had the far post open and waiting to be hit, and he slices it So both schools are having early opportunities. Glimpse at goal. Another poor goal kick, giving away position. And here's Kristipan chasing, fumbled by the goalkeeper. Then at Tikshana. We saw yesterday goalkeeper is excellently done, nutmegged the defender Pramod Dilshan. Unfortunately, St. Patrick had numbers in the back. Jayothiran winning that free kick. Patrick's slowly by steadily getting into the game. They're building up on their confident. So the Mazenod should be wary of the threat they pose. Bouncing ball not making matters easy for both the schools. Yes, Kristipan looking for the front runners and returns ball slightly offside. Kristipan. Looking for Pramod Dilshan in this right wing. Haven't had much ball supplied towards him. John Loyas playing in this left wing. Had kept a close eye. Now here's Avishka Deshan. Looking for that return ball from Nipun Malcha. Well covered by St. Patrick's defender. So it's been a 50-50 game so far.
Indeed, Irshad, it shows the form that these two teams are in. Given their win in the opening fixture, once again, the Boston College doing really well. And does that count as a goal? The whistle went together with the shot.
The referee points to the spot, but the ball ended up in the net. Ideally, the goal should have stood as he is awarded a penalty for a foul. And immediately with the whistle, the ball ended up in the net. Referee Riazi says the goal is not allowed. He has to take the penalty.
Unfortunate for the Maston College, but they are here with a good chance with this penalty. Just a very short distance for them. If they can beat the St. Patrick's College goalkeeper, it will be an interesting sight to see. Will this be the first goal of the match? Can the Maston College go on to draw first blood?
Indeed, Avishka Deshan converts that Would have been good to see what would have happened if we had not converted that. The referee pointing to the spot and the ball ending up in the net. However, no harm down for Mazenod. It's the same man, Avishka Deshan, who scored that goal, converts the penalty.
Avishka Deshan, the player from the under-19 national squad, showing his experience and his talent, drawing first blood in the game. Mazenod College leads 1-0 now. St. Patrick's College, Jaffna. Will be interesting to see what strategies they have in their hand now. They're also not a team who we can really write off. They've scored 5 goals in the opening fixture. They are coming after a win. They went on to beat St. Sebastian's College Cotoneria 5-3. So 0-1 is not a situation that they'll be really pressured on. And with the amount of time they have at hand for the final whistle, they will surely make a comeback and look for that equalizer early on, so that probably going into the second half they can score that extra goal to end up winning.
Yeah, they won the game 5-3 against Sebastian Cotoneria up in Jaffna. So that shows they have the capability of scoring, and they are vulnerable at the back as well, letting 3 goals in. So they have left one here. Like you said, enough time for them to regroup. A lot to play. Here's Avishka looking for Pramod Dilshan. Excellent ball. Goes around his man, Pramod. The cross a bit too deep for the liking of Nimsan Soisa.
St. Patrick's College in their defence, in comparison to Mazenod College, they've not been up to the mark really in their back. But here's an offensive ploy. Shot missed by the Jaffna lads.
Yeah, I didn't connect well. Dinias on that right wing.
Well, if one of your friends or anybody you know is missing this match, they've got one simple thing to do. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/ThePapare official. Displayed on your screen right now. Just click on the bell icon and click subscribe, and you can catch everything that happens around the sporting world on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com's YouTube channel. Reminding you that as we see once again the Mazenod College creating a chance. Good control of the ball there. Beating 2 defenders all alone. Puts it through, and a half chance. Well, a very good chance. The rebound ball was clearly on to him to score as well. That is not what you expect from a team who's playing this caliber of football from the start. 2 chances
Avishka
given.
Deshan, he should have done well. The first attempt was saved by the goalkeeper, but the rebound, a simple tap in was required, and he hit wide from 3 yards out. So that will be disappointing. The Mazenod could have stood handsomely happy, but now they need to chase. Stephen not able to keep that ball in. Yeah, 2 goals to the good. They would be pretty happy with the start.
Indeed, Irshad, pretty unfortunate. 2 chances right on money. If he had scored, he could have scored both, even if he missed the first one.
You have to commend Pramod Dilshan on that right wing, creating that opportunity. Took on 2 players and beat them with good set of skills.
Here's St. Patrick's College now in their offense, looking for that equalizer, cleared away once again by the home team defense. Sent back into the attacking half by St. Patrick's College, but called offside. They seemed a bit hurried up after the goal. St. Patrick's looking for that equalizer. They need to calm themselves down and get the thought into their mind that they have time at hand. So just keep executing their plans and then they'll find the way through to that goal. But they also have to make sure they don't let goals slip away from their defending half.
Here's an opportunity to get men up for St. Patrick. Free kick in the middle of the field. And Santhan. Both teams have the height in attack and in defense. Mazenodians having a slight more advantage throughout the field. So the aerial battles will be tight. Now here's Christopher. He was looking for that far post. Well blocked by the Mazenodian defense. Christopher sending in a cross. Shot saved by the keeper for the Mazenod, Dinet Tikshana.
For me, Irshad, the backline defense of the Mazenod has been impressive. Even though they let the ball slip through from the front, they've always made sure that backline just keeps the ball out. And that, of course, helps the goalkeeper as well in return to have a clean stop. And they've been more formidable in terms of ball controlling in their offense as well, whenever they have a chance to put the through balls and the crosses. The Mason College now gaining territory, looking for that second goal right in the start. Could be what just the doctor orders for them. To have that advantage and step into the second half would be brilliant. Once again, the Demaston defense gets the better of it. They had control of the ball, off position. In the opposition half, looking for options to proceed through. Sends in a long cross once again to Deshan. Fails this time to beat the defender.
But the referee sees otherwise. I thought he tripped on his own footing. But the referee has given it as a free kick for the Mazenod. And a good position for them to be in the opposition half near the penalty box.
It will be Nisal Udyag, who's wearing the number 15 jersey, will be taking the free kick. A very advantageous position for the home team. It will be a real tester in defense for the Jaffna lads as to see how they can block this out. They're already trailing this game 1-0 courtesy of Avishka Deshan, who's wearing the number 17 jersey for Demaston College, converting that penalty option. Here comes Nisal. Sends in the cross and a header landing straight into the hands of the St. Patrick's College goalkeeper. They'll be happy that it ended that way. But the hopes are still alive for Demaston College. From the left, defense gets in the middle of it, still has a chance, and it's another whistle.
Went before it ended up. This time Avishka Deshan committing the foul. He pulled the defender. So once again referee Riazi blowing that whistle quick.
Nevertheless, the goalkeeper was beaten once again. So he needs to get his mind right, because perhaps not all the time Avishka commits a foul like that, but those shots will come recurringly. St. Patrick's College now in their defence after some time, being pushed to defence. Just sends the ball to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Sharon was standing in an offside position, so he didn't commit to get that ball. St. Patrick needs to change the style of play for a 5-10 minutes from now on. They've been trying to use the same style, and the Mazenod now have revved the game. So St. Patrick need to do something different, and that's what the Mazenod is doing. They are switching the ball from either wing. When they play twice from the right wing, the third ball is going to the left wing, whereas St. Patrick has just one-way traffic going to the skipper, Stephen, on this left. So corner for St. Patrick.
A much needed corner for them, with the fact that they're down in this game 1-0. It'll be interesting to see how they take advantage of this. Dimason College, on the other hand, as we said, they've been impressive in their backline defence. Even though the ball slips through and comes rolling over, they've always made sure that they kept things down low. Ball still alive for St. Patrick's College if they want to take a chance, but it's cleared away by the defence. In the attacking half for St. Patrick's, they're looking for their option just outside the box from the far right.
They're not having the best of crosses from the right. The Mazenod getting out of jail on that occasion.
Big goal kick for the Maston College. Passes halfway through, lands in the opposition half. Ball's with the defenders now. Sends it up front. Can St. Patrick's capitalize? We've got the far right running in towards the ball, but just rolls over. It'll be the Maston College ball once more. They will have back-to-back possession. 28 minutes into the game, it's been the Mazenod College so far who's been dominating this in all departments.
Yeah, St. Patrick has also given them a good game. It haven't been the easiest of games so far. The ball position has been equally distributed between the two. Another long ball to the wing, and a fumbled. Not the best of goalkeeping, and by the skipper, who needs to have a calm head. Dinesh Tikshana.
Another corner opportunity here for St. Patrick's College. They had one earlier. Didn't have the luxury of converting it into a goal. But here we go. They've got another opportunity. They have men. They have the power. Just they need to find the dots to connect through to that goal. In comes the ball. Falls into no man's land. And a cheeky little shot, needed a bit more power and direction for that to reach the goal. But unfortunately, it just hit outside on the left side of the post.
Into no man's land.
Little shot needed a bit more power and direction for that
target.
to reach.
He came from the back as referee Riazi blows for a minute's water break, a much needed break. It's been hot and humid conditions, so Mazenod leading St. Patrick's goal to nil as players take a quick drinks break.
It's the heat, it's the weather, and a quick drink break for the players. It'll be important. For St. Patrick's, they've been waiting for this. It'll be very important for the coach of St. Patrick's as well to just change the plans. As they have their water break, we will remind you about our social media platforms. You can simply follow us, interact and engage and know everything about the Sri Lankan sports. And also you can comment your ideas and how things should improve, criticize and also say good things, and both good things and bad things on what you think about the Sri Lankan sporting industry. And the only place to do that is the social media platforms of www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram and on Twitter, the social media platforms. You can simply follow us, interact and engage. If you're just joining us live from anywhere around the globe, we've stopped for a minute water break. It's the Maston College taking on St. Patrick's College, Jaffna, in one of the final fixtures of the ThePapare Football Championship 2019. The All Island Under-20 Schools Championship, sponsored by ThePapare.com for the second consecutive year. Singer Under-19 Division 1 cricket tournament is also live on www.thepapare.com every week. A joint production together with the batsmen, leading up for the most important and the most illustrious and the most full of festivities, the school big match season leading up to it. Siga Under 19 Division 1 cricket tournament is also live every week. A couple of matches every week live on www.thepapare.com. It's a joint production together with thebatsman.com. You can catch the action live on cricket as well. And as we speak, we can see the players are coming back to their positions in the field after a minute's water break. It'll be interesting to see, just as Irshad mentioned, whether St. Patrick's College really changed their offensive ploy. Will they move on to something else rather than just having one-way traffic to their skipper on the left wing? And to see how Maston College will go on to hunt that second goal, to have that edge over their opposition going into the second half and the half-time break. Things will start off with Maston College.
You can see a bit more urgency by St. Patrick's. They have been a bit sluggish and slow. As another opportunity. That shot once again not connecting. They have had chances inside this Mazenod box and they have not taken it so far. They need to hit the target and test Dinesh Tikshana, who has fumbled a couple of occasions. So a shot on target will definitely test the skipper in goal. Jayathiran playing safe, putting it out. As Mazenod now. Avishka Deshan trying to thread a pass.
Whistle goes off. Foul called by the referee. Be St. Patrick's ball. for them to fancy their chances for that equalizer. They've been desperate of it. Takes a good free kick right into the attacking half, deep into the attacking half rather, but they don't have men to really capitalize on it.
Living dangerously, Mazenod. It's St. Patrick after the short break who have been hurrying up and have looked to attack. Next game for St. Patrick will be against Dharmadutta. They will host them in Jaffna, and blockbuster, you can say a derby game on this part when Mazenod takes on Maristella on the 4th week. The game will be played at Albert F. Pires in Venapua.
St. Patrick's with their throw-in. Doesn't do well, but they will still have a possession of the ball as it went over, touching the head of Mazenod College player. This time also it only finds the defender and not the intended recipient. Here's Mazenod College beating the defense and coming into the attacking half once again onto the right wing.
Didn't get that cross. Pramod Dilshan tried to find the 3 players inside that penalty box. But well defended by the St. Patrick's defender. It's going to be a corner. A good delivery will definitely test. As Mazenod, we can see, has the advantage of the height compared to the defending side of the St. Patrick's players. Here's Pramod Dilshan sending in a high ball. Avishka Deshan, and a second acrobatic effort. So 2 efforts by Mazenod's. Here's Pramod Dilshan sending in a high ball. Avishka Deshan, and a second acrobatic effort. So 2.
They misread the height and the landing of the ball. Unfortunate for him. Skillful player. But hopes are still alive for the home side. In their attacking half, trying to pass through the defenders. St. Patrick's this time wins the tussle. High ball for anyone's take. Bounces once. St. Patrick's get a foot on it. Puts the cross in.
That was an opportunity. If he had beat his man, a clear chance. And this time Tikshana doing well to collect. So we've seen St. Patrick coming close. Not really taking the chances coming their way. Sloppy pass. Dilshan giving it away. And even a sloppy attempt by St. Patrick's. A very tame effort. So when one team makes a mistake, the other team follows suit. It's been the pattern of the game when both teams playing well. They are competing. And one makes a mistake, the other follows.
Falls into no man's land. Mazenod College gets a better of it. Right in between of 2 players, the ball. Just kiss the grounds. Missed out.
Once again, both the teams committing errors and silly mistakes. giving away position. It's an opportunity. Well taken down. Looks like that was number 7, Nimsan Soisa. Brought that ball down and couldn't connect.
St. Patrick's College once again into the left wing. If they can create a chance here, comes the cross, but just misses everybody, and the defense gets a better fit, but the hopes are still alive. Here's St. Patrick's with the ball just outside the box, sends the through ball, and it's the defense that both times who got the better of the ball and won the tussle. Mazenod College now, they would want to gain territory, and they just do that, surrounded by 3 defenders here, finds their way through. Good positioning, but unfortunately that pass lacked direction, fell right into the defensive plot. Here's St. Patrick's once again sending it into the left wing.
Now they just have to make sure that they don't run into an offside position. Both the players, they knew the defense was coming up. They knew they were going to get caught. Still, the pass came through from the nation. Should have held on to that ball. A good position given away. The Mazenod had to see this couple of minutes in this first half remaining and go into the break with the lead. They are committing too many men up, leaving gaps at the back.
The advantage in their goal will certainly go away if they let loose a goal from their defending half. Their backline defense was impressive in the first 5 minutes, and that's what put pressure back right on St. Patrick's College. They need to make sure they keep it that way. St. Patrick's once again onto their left wing. Well, unfortunately, position breaks, momentum breaks, the whistle goes through.
Yeah, the St. Patrick forward have been guilty of running too many offside lines. They need to see the defenders moving up, especially if you're playing in the wings. You can see the field clearly how the defenders are moving. You should not be running into an offside position. Yes, once again coming back from an offside position. Sharon in too many time. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Yes, Stephen. Here's an opportunity for Sharon to run at. Excellent attempt. For a moment I thought that ended up in the goal. He went to the near post instead of the far post. Sharon should have.
All to both the defenders and the goalkeeper. Unfortunate for St. Patrick's College. That was one of the best chances they've created so far in this first half. They could have stepped into the break with an equalizer and a calm mind, looking for that extra goal in the second half. But, well, the story decides to be written in a different plot here. We're into the final minute or so in the first half, with that at extra time as the clock ends. So the first half should conclude any second now. And Mazenod College have indeed topped their game and put pressure right back on the Jaffna lads. And they will have a lot of talking to do during that half-time break as to how they would want to get that equalizer. But the most important thing is how much talk they do. They need to execute it. And if you miss chances like that, then it's just going to be a very tough ask for the Jaffna lads. St. Patrick's College once again with the ball. Sends it up front. They have men on the right side, but the flag goes up. Unfortunate for them, just couldn't keep control of the ball.
The pace of the ball was a bit too far to fetch, so running out of ground. Now shifting the ball to the left. St. Patrick wins that throw in. I think the Mazenod just want to get to the break. Just concentrating on the defense. Avishka Deshan orchestrating from the midfield. Game still goes on in the added time of this first half. Imsan Soisa. Deshan with a shot. Well kept by the goalkeeper. Sadish.
Here's St. Patrick's College once again in these final few seconds of the first half. Desperately looking for that equalizer. The goal is left vacant, and that could be the equalizer they're looking for, and that comes in handy in this added time for St. Patrick's College, and they'll be relieved.
Yeah, A. Sharon, who have been penalized so many times for being offside, finally working things with Christopher. There's Christopher who wins it, and a lucky bounce as Tikshana nowhere in the goal. As St. Patrick come back with an equalizer seconds before the first half ends. So an entertaining half.
Tikshana should be completely guilty. The Debasan College goalkeeper for leaving that goal very well fully vacant. He ran towards the ball, but it was St. Patrick's College skipper who won it. And they just created a chance out of that.
Yeah, we were talking that the Mazenod need to bolster their defense. The situation was two attackers against the defender. So Tikshana had no option but to come towards the ball. And the Mazenod defense was caught napping in the halfway line. And everything to play for in the second half, as St. Patrick makes a change as well. Number 14 is on the field, and here his first touch sends in a cross. Referee still playing at a time. Finally, he calls half time as both teams head to the shed, one apiece.
It was Debasan College who dominated proceedings in the first half early on, with Avishka Deshan, who was wearing the number 17 jersey, converting a penalty into a goal. They did create a couple more chances right after, but they just couldn't find that final finishing shot to really reach the goal, and then St. Patrick's College was just put under pressure for that equalizer, and they came out brilliantly right in the added time of the first half. They did miss quite a few chances. They were tested in their offense, they were tested in their defense, but towards the latter part of the first half, the impressive defense of Mazenod College, which they possessed during the first few minutes, came to a really halt, and that was one reason why St. Patrick's College had a lot of advantage during the added time to score that goal. And Dinesh, who was wearing the number 25 jersey, the goalkeeper for Mazenod College, should be completely guilty of vacating that goal post completely, and that gave added advantage for St. Patrick's boys to go and score that equalizer after missing a host of chances, but finally connecting one, and finally connecting the most important thing to score the equalizer and to level the scoreboard 1-all. It'll be an interesting second half indeed. We're just going to remind you that both these teams have won their opening fixtures 5-0 and 5-3. Mazenod College went on to beat Dharmadutta Vidyalaya 5-0, and St. Patrick's College went on to beat St. Sebastian's Cotton Area 5-3, and right now the two favourites going head to head have levelled up the scoreboard 1-all right after the first half. So definitely it's going to be an interesting second half of play here, while the final fixtures of the third week of the ThePapare Football Championship 2019, sponsored by ThePapare.com for the second consecutive time, the Under-20 All Island Schools Football Championship. We invite you to stay logged and stay tuned together with Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/thepapare.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
පහකින්
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில் உங்கள் நகரில் உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/ThePapare தமிழ்.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
පහකින්
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில் உங்கள் நகரில் உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/ThePapare தமிழ்.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
parking.
Unanimous decision.
Hello and welcome back on www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. You're back live here, waiting for the second half action of this fixture between Dimaston College taking on St. Patrick's College, Jaffna. The scoreboard is levelled 1-1, courtesy of last minute, last second equaliser from the boys coming here from Jaffna. St. Patrick's College. It was Dimaston College who drew first blood in the match. Avishka Deshan, who was wearing the number 17 jersey, converting that penalty into a goal. And after that, St. Patrick's College was searching for that equaliser desperately. And in the added extra time, St. Patrick's College managed to sneak through the ball. Dinet Tikshana, the goalkeeper of Dimaston College, completely guilty of leaving the post vacant. And thus an equaliser for St. Patrick's College, Jaffna. Well, we are here to start the second half of this match. Dimaston College versus St. Patrick's College. Score is levelled 1-1. And it'll be an interesting half to see as to what these two teams will do, coming after a win in the opening fixture, beating St. Sebastian's Cotton Area and Dharmadutta Vidyalaya. They would want to go and get a win and have that edge into the knockout stage. Irshad?
Yeah, indeed. Now, Lalum, the Mazenod and St. Patrick's, they know they are yet to play the other favourite in the group, Maristella, and they would ideally want to get a win against each other. They know the strong Maristella outfit will be a competition, and having 3 points already, they will look to catch up to Maristella, who have played 2 and won 2, but the Mazenod having the better goal average. Now all to play for in this second half. So it's St. Patrick's who kick off the second half. An early opportunity to take a shot. Was weighing himself, not able to keep it low. So early warnings for the Mazenodians. Yes, St. Patrick once again stringing some passes together. Disadvantage for St. Patrick will be facing the setting sun. The sun directly in the goalkeeper's eye line. Mazenod trying to look for the forward players.
Free kick opportunity here for St. Patrick's College. Now since that they've got the equaliser, here's a good chance to score that second goal, but unfortunately he just couldn't get his feet onto the ball. It was not a really good fall. He went rolling onto that wall right behind the goal post.
Seems to be okay.
Couldn't control his speed. Was dashing towards the ball.
I think the defender also contributing slightly. Here you can see giving a slight shove with the shoulder. Didn't realize the pace he was coming at. So all's good for the St. Patrick boy.
Mazenod College here with the ball now. Puts a good cross, but unfortunately just couldn't capitalize on it. Goal kick opportunity here for St. Patrick's College. Sends it into the attacking half. But the whistle goes off. Couldn't really capitalize.
Waited for the advantage to be seen. The foul was against St. Patrick. It's Mazenod's turn to tighten the screws. They have been on the receiving end in this second half so far. St. Patrick's have come out strongly. Now here's Mazenod, Avishka Deshan. Ball running out of play. The ball running in this very dry ground. It's dry and hard, so the ball tends to travel faster than expected.
5 minutes into the second half, 1-all, all to play for. Both the teams searching their second win in the tournament just before the knockout stage. One of the final fixtures of the ThePapare Football Championship 2019. Demaston College taking on St. Patrick's. Here's a chance for Demaston right in front of goal, but didn't really have the space to get a clear and a very powerful shot at goal. Unfortunate for them.
Yeah, Vishka Deshan has tried this too many times. Once again, slicing it away. Really poor technique on that occasion.
Here's Demaston College once again. A cheeky little pass and a chance, but the whistle goes through. Offside. All their 3 goals that they scored, well, the big chances, the whistle had gone through right together parallel with it. Something to look into for the Demaston College offense. Here's St. Patrick's College now, trying to find their way through that tight defense line and move forward.
Both the teams are struggling a bit to get a foothold in the game. St. Patrick and Mazenod. Now here's St. Patrick's Christopher wins a corner. Have a slight breeze as well, blowing across.
It's a comfort in this weather, definitely the breeze, but it will also affect the game in the middle. Here's the corner opportunity for St. Patrick's. A low ball, and not what you expect when you have the scoreboard at this level. If you need to get a goal, you need to do better than that. In the under 19 level, in the top tier. Here's St. Patrick's College once again, trying hard to get a piece of that ball and to move forward. Finds touch, sends it in, but interrupted by the
handball.
defense.
But the referee has none of it. Both Demaston defenders were in the middle of it. You'll have a look once again. You can see here. Judge it for yourself. Could be the arm, could be the hand, could be the stomach. But Demaston had come away with it.
Goal kick opportunity here once again for St. Patrick's. Strong kick to reach the halfway mark, but Demaston College one touch on the ball, and referee blows the whistle. It will be St. Patrick's ball, pointing his arm on that way. Free kick opportunity for St. Patrick's from the middle. He's waiting for his men to take the positions. Long pass just outside the box, but cleared away comfortably by the defense of Demaston College. Their offense beaten by St. Patrick's College. Couple of occasions It's a close tussle, a ding-dong battle. The ball has been heading from left to right and right to left, back to back. An opportunity here for St. Patrick's College in the attacking half. And that was not the best of the passes, but they'll manage. They'll manage. A really good through ball here to the right wing. But the defense gets the better of it, and the flag goes off. So wasted position there once again for St. Patrick's College. Free kick opportunity now. Mazenod College tries to find their way, but halted in the middle by St. Patrick's. Desperately need to clear that ball. Mazenod College.
Oh, that was an excellent ball from Amishka Dishan to the right wing. Mazenod driving through, committing the foul. Pramod Dilshan. As we see the St. Patrick skipper Nirmala Kristipan. There you go. I think he caught him. Pramod. Seems to be okay to continue. The Mazenod bench quite subdued. The home team struggling a bit in this second half. St. Patrick have come all guns blazing, and they have managed to keep the ball in the opponent's half. St. Patrick, they still need to test Dinesh Tikshana in this second half, having seen what he did in the first half. It will give a lot of encouragement as St. Patrick once again too heavy for Sharon to catch up.
Sri Lanka's largest video collection with zero data charges, the Viv app. You can get it on both the app stores. If you're on Android, you can simply download it from the Google Play. And if you are Apple user, from the App Store, you can download the application from either Google Play Store or the App Store. For both Android and Apple users, the Viv app, Sri Lanka's largest video collection with no data charges. Anything from teledramas to movies to sports to everything that's available in terms of video in Sri Lanka for the customers. Presented truly by your number one telecommunication partner in Sri Lanka, Dialog Gaziata PLC. Ladies and gentlemen, Sri Lanka's largest video collection with zero data charges. This match, right after this match, will also be available on Viv. So if you want to watch it without a data charge, simply subscribe, download the app, subscribe, and catch all the video. As we move on, Mazenod College takes the cake, but just too much power on it, doesn't find any men. The goalkeeper comes running up and collects it cleanly. St. Patrick's College in defense, they've got hold of the ball, sends it into the attacking half, but interrupted in the middle by the defense of Mazenod College. Here they are in the offense. In comes dashing the goalkeeper and gets a grab on it. But unfortunately, Mazenod College could have capitalized on it and got a touch and probably created a chance. St. Patrick's College right near the halfway mark, looking for options and space to move forward. Misses the defense. St. Patrick's College has the better of it. Crosses through to the left side, but cleared away once again by the defense here and goes over the byline. Be a throw-in for St. Patrick's College. Once again, the defense interrupts the possession, breaks the momentum. Now, St. Patrick's, they just couldn't find through. Unfortunate for them.
The Mazenod have made a substitution. And unfortunately, we cannot get the details across. The jersey numbers are not provided.
There's a lot of crowd coming in terms of support for the home team onto the other side of the field, which is off camera. There's a lot of crowd gathered around supporting and cheering for the home side, Demason College Kandana. Still 1-1, both these teams are searching for that edge, but they've not really created chances in the second half as well. They played more attacking football in the first half, but coming into the second half, they've not really fancied their chances in offence, other than that chance that Avishka Deshar had right in front of goal. And this time too, the ball just rolls over.
Have played an hour and it's been an equal game. And it's a through ball for St. Patrick to attack. They have Christiepan on the far post. The cross gets blocked as St. Patrick's get a corner. I'm sure they would want to have a better delivery than what they had in the previous corner. And it will be a different man who will take this.
Indeed, their first corner was just put to waste with a very poor kick. And with the fact that they've not been able to create a lot of chances, they would want to fancy this chance and have a good corner opportunity. Comes the high ball, looking for that header, but just misdirected once again.
Yeah, Christiepan did the right thing, coming from back. You see, he's unmarked. Couldn't climb to get that header on target, just slicing it. So in this second half, the Mazenod have been living dangerously. For all the vulnerability in the back of St. Patrick, they have done well. And here's the opportunity. Deshan getting blocked. Soisa. Imsan Soisa not getting the purchase he needed.
Players cramping up. Demason College seems to be little painful for him. There you go, that's the replay. Knocked up. Player seems to be okay. Well, he's out of the field for the moment, getting his treatment. He'll wait for a bit before the game commences. Referee having a chat with the goalkeeper. It'll be goal kick for St. Patrick's College. Doesn't meet the halfway mark. Stops as the Demason College defense puts it back. But St. Patrick's once again gets the better of it in quick succession. On to the far right. An opportunity for St. Patrick. Sends the through ball into the box. just doesn't find men and space and chance to finish it the way they would have wanted. So both the teams, in terms of creating chances to score that goal, well, the Mazenod had one, and that
That's
would be
a
the
close
third
call.
one.
Tikshana, for a moment, had no idea where he was. And lucky for him, the ball just going across the face of the goal.
It's the same mistake he committed in the first half, where he's guilty of leaking that goal, which leveled the scoreboard. And if this would have gone through, certainly he'll be guilty of giving 2 goals. And if St. Patrick's would have won, that man, it would have been a mistake. So 3 chances for St. Patrick's with the corner opportunity and back-to-back chances in the final 2 possessions. Other than that, they've not really created a lot of space for them to score a goal, but still have possession. They've fancied more possession in comparison to the first half. They've had the ball in the attacking half. They've been trying their moves, trying to connect the dots. And Mazenod College has been pushed to defend, and to defend hard.
So far it has been St. Patrick's, the better team in the second half. Much more goal mouth action. There's a long goal kick to relieve the pressure. Avishka Deshan's touch too heavy, and easy collection for Satish. Now Mazenodians trying to create. It has not been easy sailing in the second half. Not able to string passes together as another excellent ball by Sharon. He's trying to look for his left winger. Santhan making the run. An excellent run. Here's an opportunity. Santhan converting that goal. Tikshana once again coming into no man's land. The through ball, you can see Santhan's run. The defense broken, and Tikshana should have done well, and St. Patrick has taken the lead in this second half. We have 25 minutes left in the game, but this will be a killer blow for the Mazenod. They have not been the best in this second half. They have not attacked as they would like, so they need a comeback. Sharon carried off the field with an injury. The scorer of the first goal. A well worked move and rewarded. Rewarded with the added mistake of Dinesh Tikshana. The Mazenodian skipper wouldn't be very happy. So 20 minutes left, and Mazenod need to come back And finally, the referee has realized there are two players with the same number on the field. Rishika Johan, the substitute, wearing number 10, has Malsha Fernando. The match commissioner has missed it out during the substitution.
Took quite some time for the officials, and well, they've not done their job properly. Could have been spotted right at the point of the substitution. And now they'll waste some valuable minutes to solve the problem. And as they talk through it, we'll quickly remind you about March Madness 2020 happening on ThePapare.com. 3 tournaments happening at the same time: the schools rugby league, the club rugby league, and the schools big match season. But the good news for all of you is that you don't have to worry about anything at all, as all the live action, the videos, the photos, the highlights, the articles, the updates, you name it, everything will be brought to you exclusively only on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com. So gearing up for the March Madness, we also have the Sigana 19 Division 1 cricket tournament live every week, a joint production together with the batsman.com, coming to you, warming up for the school's big match season. And then right in Feb, the school's big match season will begin with Isipatharan College taking on Thurston College, and we will have the school's rugby league and of course the club rugby league ongoing as well. So March Madness is upcoming for 2020, and you can simply find it on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. Looks as if the issue has been solved by the officials, and the match will continue. So it's an interesting affair now here with St. Patrick's College scoring another goal. We will see how this strong outfit of Mazenod College, one of the favourites in the lineup in the tournament, will come out of this situation to score a goal. They will have to score 2 if they want to win the match, but their first target should be definitely the equaliser. St. Patrick's College, even though they've played good football, they've not really done well in their defence. St. Sebastian's Cartoon area, they went all the way to Jaffna in their hometown and scored 3 goals against them as well. So they need to do more in terms of their defence. But if Mazenod College identifies that fact, then definitely there's an equaliser coming through. Here's an opportunity surrounded by the defenders. Mazenod College doesn't capitalize. The referee blows the whistle. Will he go into his pockets? He's having a chat with the players.
An excellent position for Mazenod now to regroup and restart. They haven't been the best in the second half. That's what caused the downfall. They were fluent in the first half. They attacked well. Here you see Avishka Deshan surrounded by 5 St. Patrick defenders. And here's a opportunity for Deshan to test Satish in goal.
He succeeded in his first opportunity where he scored the first goal, converted that penalty into a goal. So Deshan has another opportunity to score the equaliser and reduce the pressure of his teammates, and probably then go on for a second goal and win the match. And in terms of St. Patrick's, just as we spoke, they were not really up to their mark in terms of defence, and they've fumbled through and gave a brilliant opportunity to their opposition, who has done well in situations like this in this match in the first half. So it will be interesting to see what they will make out of it. And indeed all eyes will be on Avishka Deshan, with the fact that he's an under-19 Sri Lankan player. Goes the whistle, comes Avishka. A cheeky curling ball, very unfortunate. It didn't come down in the minute he wanted.
I think Satish got a hand to it. Fingertips to it. Yeah, referee pointed to the corner. Even though I would have doubted that ball will still got onto the goal if he hadn't. Nevertheless, another opportunity awaiting the Mazenod's.
So back-to-back opportunities for the Mazenod College. Comes the corner kick and kept down low by the St. Patrick defence. They've done well to get out of jail here. But another corner opportunity. So 3 chances back to back for the Mason College to score that equaliser. And once more, the high ball, and it's headed away to the back. Doesn't really find the man and find the target.
Yeah, it's that man, Avishka Deshan, who's in thick of things for Mazenodians. Didn't get a clean header. Hit his shoulder and went away. So St. Patrick's will take their time. They know how valuable this win going to be. Getting a second win, and almost ensuring a place in the knockouts. The ThePapare Football Championship, 2 out of 2. And if you can get a result on the other 2 games, you are for sure going to be in the knockout stage. That was Rishika Johan landing his foot on the Patrick's boy. Now here, St. Patrick starting fast. They will be happy as long as the ball stays on this side of the field. But commits a foul. As Deshan. Another pass with a lot of pace. Not able to keep in the field. Pramod Dilshan. Even St. Patrick's are hurrying up. I'm not sure why. They are leading the game. And just about 12 minutes left. They can well take their time in taking all these free kicks. The red ball situations will eat up valuable seconds. There's another injury. This time round, Jauruthiran. So the Mazenod coming into this final 10, chasing the game. As Avishka Desha and that touch, really poor that return ball. The Mazenod pumping that ball upfield. St. Patrick's have read this game pretty well. How the Mazenod is playing. And keeping position and switching from one end to the other. Ikshana. Even that too, he came reluctantly. The 2 goals he has conceded. Still running in his mind.
And a quick reminder about our YouTube channel once again for all the replays, highlights and many more segments from cricket, football, athletics, basketball and everything. You can simply subscribe to www.youtube.com/ThePapare official. Click the bell icon on the subscribe button and subscribe. And if your friend is missing this brilliant football match between Mazenod College versus St. Patrick's College 2-1, well, there's one thing for you to say. Simply subscribe the YouTube channel and watch the replay. Mazenod College will start proceedings here. They've not been having the best of the second halves in the game. They're not showing the same intense and the formidable outfit they were in during the first half. And St. Patrick's College certainly have improved their game and got the better of those unforced errors from the Mazenod College and went on to score a goal. And since then, they've been holding their fort quite well. That's a card, the first card.
Yeah, Pramod Dilshan kicking that ball away after the referee's whistle. He commits the foul, and after the whistle, St. Patrick won't mind that. That will eat up some more time.
As long as the clock runs out, they'll be happy, boys. They just want to head on to Jaffna with a win and place themselves comfortably in a position that they could move on to the knockout stage of the championship. Here's St. Patrick's once again in the attacking half, inside, just outside the box, but Theekshara this time will come forward and collect the ball. Right in the halfway mark, both the teams tussling for that ball. St. Patrick's gets the better of it, 2 versus 1. Mazenod College overturns it, but once again St. Patrick's College gets it back. Mazenod College now in control, but only until another St. Patrick defender sends it back to the opposition half for them to begin their attack. Back comes for Mazenod College. Here's a chance created, but the whistle goes on once more. Referee says, referee has a talk with Deshan.
Yeah, both the number 17s coming together. Tried to piggyback Jayaturan. Like there'll be another substitution for Mazenodians. Diluk Shanuka coming off. So a defender taken off and an attacking option on the field. I'll have to watch that bounce. Way the Mazenets are playing at the moment, they don't seem to be looking as a team that would score, but things can change.
That's the glorious uncertainty of the sport. Things can change anytime, and the Mazenod College once again getting out of jail there. The man who was guilty of giving away the first goal, Dinesh Theekshara, the goalkeeper. There you go, that's the replay with a brilliant save stretching on to his right. Well, you can always make up for your mistakes. That's the beauty of any sport. But Mazenod College, just as Irshad said, they need to do better in terms of their offensive aspect. They've been maybe because they've been pushed to defend too much in the second half. They've lost momentum in their offensive aspect. They were a much better offensive team in the first half. They clearly dominated everything, and St. Patrick's was pushed back. But coming into the second half, St. Patrick's have really improved their game in all aspects. They've managed to keep them out, and they've also managed to score a goal. So that's what counts at the end. Consistent performance throughout the game. You can't be the better team in one half and you can't be bad in the other half. You need to make sure that your performance is consistent, and that's the only way that you'll cross the winning line.
St. Patrick's taking off their skipper Nirmala Christipan, and they're bringing in Samson at the back.
St. Patrick's College again in the opposition half attacking. They've had much more possession in comparison to the opening half of this game. Here they are in the right wing. Sends in a through ball, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper Thikshana. Collects it cleanly, sends in a quick goal kick, right passing the halfway mark. Here's Avishka Deshan, but he doesn't get hold of the ball as it's cleared away by the defense.
Avishka Deshan looks a tired man. He's been full of running. There's been a yellow card shown.
Referee is not happy with the Mazenod College boys. Probably he's not happy that they're not playing to his whistle.
That was a throw in for Mazenod, and Avishka Deshan went to take that throw. Can't be penalizing him for time wasting because the Mazenod are not going to look for time wasting tactics at the moment, being a goal down.
I was just going to mention that they need to be a little quicker because they've probably got 3 minutes for full time and a little more of added extra time in terms of injury. Here's a chance for Mazenod College, goes over. Seems as if second half is just going away from them at their home venue. There's the replay. Too much power and too much height. Goal kick opportunity for St. Patrick's College. Headed down in the attacking half. Hopes are alive for Mazenod College, but not the best of the kicks.
Not the best of options. He had players with him. Should have looked to pass to the forward who was inside the box. Nimesh Pereira has moved up from the defense. Now here's again Avishka. Cannot get that cross.
Needed a better cross. Needed a better cross from the man who scored the goal. Avishka Deshan failing to put that through into the middle of the box for his men to rally around. 2 minutes on the clock for full time. Referee might add on a minute and a half in terms of injury time. That's all Mazenod College has if they want to go and make this match a draw. But if not, seems the Jaffna boys will go with a victory at hand, winning both their opening matches in the championship, and they'll put themselves in a really comfortable position, almost ensuring a knockout stage slot. But it's been a worthy battle between both the sides. Both the sides have been the better sides in either of the halves. They've taken on them gallantly. Thikshana once again dashing and collecting that ball, sends in a quick goal kick right into the halfway mark. Here's Mazenod College in offense, finding their numbers, finding their lanes, just inside the box. And that's the goal they've been looking for. Mazenod College comes alive at their home venue. It's 2-2 with a minute to go. It's all happening here.
Yeah, Avishka Deshan, the man. Pramod Dilshan sending in this cross. There in the far post, unmarked. An empty net. as Avishka Deshan converts. There was a complaint for offside, but the linesman had none of it. We'll have a look in the replay again. Once again, there it looks to be offside, but however, he came from the back as Deshan gets his second goal of the afternoon. And the score now 2-all. St. Patrick's still complaining. The players are ready to play. It's the bench. So now Mazenod with their tails up in this last couple of minutes will try to push for a win. And St. Patrick really unhappy.
We were talking about the glorious uncertainties of the sport, and here it is 2-all. The Mason College will be happy to claim a draw in this match.
Yeah, the way they're playing in the second half, they will be happy with that controversial goal. Nonetheless, St. Patrick still has some time. The referee will take a couple of added minutes because of the time taken in awarding that goal, as the complaint continues off the camera. Now here's St. Patrick with an opportunity. In comes the corner, and Tikshana this time manages to hold on and trying to release his forwards.
Tikshana holds on, crowd cheers, everything happening here at the Mason College grounds. And the Mason College was hoping for a win, pushing it through in this final dying seconds, but the ball is with St. Patrick's College now. Possession halted, turned over for the Mason College. They are in the attacking half, pumped up with the equalizer. Final few seconds of the match. Could be the final whistle any time now. St. Patrick's College trying their luck, surrounded by the defense of the home team, looking for their options to score one goal to take a win. They were winning this match until Avishka Deshan came and scored that goal probably in the 89th minute. And there goes the match. Referee blows it off and it'll end in a draw. And what a worthy battle it has been between these two sides, St. Patrick's College and the Mason College. Both of the sides came into this match after a win, beating both their opponents in their opening match, Dharmadut College and St. Sebastian's College, Katuneria, 5-0 and 5-3. And today, the Mason College went on to score first as Avishka Deshan converted the penalty in the early minutes of the first half. And then it was St. Patrick's College who scored their equalizer in the added time of the first half, just before half time, and stepped into the half break with a level scoreboard. The second half, of course, didn't really go well for the Mason College. We'll wait for the highlights of the second half. Mason College was pushed to defense for most of the time. And then St. Patrick's College went on to score another goal. Here are the highlights on your screen of the second half. Mason College created a few chances, but other than that, they were just in the defending half, trying to hold St. Patrick's off. And St. Patrick's was very lucky. They were winning the game up until the final minute of this game, as once again the man wearing the number 17 jersey for Mason College, Avishka Deshan, creating that much needed chance. That's the goal. That's the second goal for St. Patrick's College. Beautifully executed. And after that, there was one chance that they got before the two back-to-back corner opportunities. And a brilliant save by Teekshana, who was guilty of letting that first goal loose. And this should be the goal, definitely. Avishka Deshan just getting his foot there and chipping it inside. He'll remember this moment for a lifetime to come. And this is what the ThePapare Football Championship 2019 offers. Ding-dong battles, close tussles, everything happening at the ThePapare Football Championship 2019. The match ends in a draw between St. Patrick's College, Jaffna, and Mason College after winning the opening fixtures. And this is one of the final fixtures for the third week of the tournament. And with that, we'll probably end things from the home ground of Mason College. Thank you very much for joining with us live on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, and with the hope of meeting you once again with a cracker of football game. Until then, have a great weekend and have a good night.
bench එකට zero card දැම්මා.